you're like really lagged out, and oh, I don't even think he's there. I think it's just his TV. Yo, what's up? Were you here the whole time, or were you somewhere else? Oh, okay. No, I thought you were lagging. I'm like, yo, I can't hear you, and then I realized it was a TV. Yeah. Oh, okay. I just went live right now. Yeah, I'm on YouTube and on Twitch, and then I'm live on here on Discord, so you can get the actual live footage. Yeah, what's up? I'm trying to grow the Twitter that I have going right now, the website that I have built, and I kind of thought this would be a good way for me
Yeah,
to like
and I think it is too.
yeah.
What I was gonna say was so basically try to build a community, right?
Right, yeah.
So
And then I also figured
basically
that like
you
this would
charge for
be
your services.
yeah, so I already charge for my services.
Okay.
That's what the website's all built up and made for, and I thought like this would be sort of like a way I could give away my knowledge for free, and people who did
And then
want
if they want more, they can join.
right, yeah, if they wanted to catch these plays, like I'm in this right now. I'm in this Dell puts that I bought yesterday, and Dell's down 4%. My contracts are up 140% right now.
Damn.
I'm also in these deer puts. Oh, I was in. I sold this morning for 120 bucks profit, but I bought these at 280 yesterday, and then I closed them at $4 today, which is 400 $280 to $400. It was down 3% at open, so I closed those. But Dell is looking like we're gonna fill this monthly gap here,
Uh-huh.
long term. So my contracts don't expire until mid July, and based off of this weekly chart, we had a 20 SMA rejection, and then the next candle, the next weekly candle, formed under the 14 SMA, attempted to climb and get that break back to the 20 SMA, but ultimately ended up rejecting, and now we're having a flush. So to me, 20 SMA, 14 SMA rejection tells me we're gonna go back to those lows and form a glizzy, just like this monthly.
Yep.
So I'm just trying to write that all the way down right now. But I mean, we're already up massively, and it's nowhere near our targets. So we're just holding on to these two right now, or just Dell right now at the moment. I closed all
Is
of. I'm sorry.
is your volume all the way up?
Yes. Does it sound loud or no?
I feel like it could sound a little louder. That's it. It's just kind
Really?
of a little dim.
Damn, it's all the way up.
Maybe it's my computer. I don't know.
Maybe I can lower the desktop. Okay. How's that now? I lowered you guys, or I lowered you, so now your voice doesn't overwhelm mine. I don't know.
Pretty much the same.
Was it the
All good.
was it your voice being louder than mine, or what was it?
No, no. Just I'm just talking about you.
I'm just really low.
Yeah, I can't hear myself.
Jesus. Okay.
But I think said he was trying to watch the recording on YouTube. It was a little low too.
Yeah, I remember that. That's why I was like, I wonder what that was, because I don't have any filters on or anything like that. Noise gate,
Yeah.
noise suppression,
But going back to
compressor.
the growing the channel, right?
Yes.
Uh, so I hear a lot of I watch a lot of live traders on YouTube, right?
Right. Right.
And what they're saying from their experience is they started on Twitch. Nothing wrong with Twitch,
Right.
but they said where they really saw growth is when they started building their YouTube channel.
Okay. So like
But they still,
making videos and stuff.
yeah, no, just going
Okay.
live
Well, I'm live on there now. It's live on both.
Yeah, yeah. But my thing is with when I saw the recording,
Yeah.
what I would suggest is
for sure.
one, change your YouTube channel name to like something in it that has trading, right? Live trading with fishermen, right?
Right, like fisherman trades or something like that.
Because it's all about the when I go and type in, that's what I do when I'm looking for new people or whatever. I'll look in live trading forex or live trading stocks, right?
Right.
And it pops up everything that's live.
Gotcha.
Pretty much that's what I would suggest is like if you're trying to reach the people.
Mm-hmm.
What I noticed too is a lot of people want to see people doing it live. Explain what their strategy is, why they're getting into the trade, how they got into the trade, and not just most important is they will want to see you get into a trade, right?
Right, like
Those are like the most hitting points where you can get your audience to kind of stick around. Is they want to see how you're doing it, so they can pretty much copy, like take your strategy and run with your strategy, right?
yeah, and I kind of want to do that too, but I also don't want to like show too much to the point where I'm like just giving away everything that's on the Telegram. You know what I mean? And then I'm just like, well, because I don't trade to the point where I have like 6, 7 trades open where I'm like, okay, I can give 2 away or something like that. I'm only trading like three symbols. You know what I mean?
Golden nugget every so often, right? Just
Right.
so they stick around.
Yeah, yeah. I guess I can post like a Telegram post of like the percentage gain that we're making off of the thing. It's because the Webull dashboard on here is just insanely laggy. It doesn't work at all. Well, I don't like the way it works on here at all. So I don't really ever use the Webull platform on the desktop. But I can for sure post like my percentage gain on the like little golden ticket that we took. You know what I mean? Because I'm also going to take it. You know what I mean? So that way I can be like, here's our gain. This is what we made, guys. Hope you guys caught on to it or something like that.
And so, like I said, going back to YouTube, I wouldn't want to log into Discord. I would log in once you're to go live. I would go to the YouTube, log in to the YouTube channel, so you have start building an audience, right? So I would be part of that audience. Because right now, if you're live on YouTube, you probably don't have anyone watching, right?
No, no, it would pop up the stream chat. It has like a little eyes and shit.
So whoever like me, Monis should be starting to log in to, and then what we also should be doing is like commenting, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Active.
yeah. It's just
Showing that there's activity on it.
got you. No, no,
And then the algorithm will start putting it out there to everyone else when it like shows like there's active.
for sure too. And I'm also gonna try my best because obviously we can talk about it right now because like we're not big on Twitch and on YouTube. It's not like everyone in here is tuning in and seeing what we're seeing, but I'm gonna try and broadcast or not broadcast it, but try to shout it out as much as possible, like on my Twitter and stuff like that, just so I can be like, hey, we're live. Come check us out if you feel like getting some knowledge in it. Just so that I'm also shouting out the Twitch or trying to get it growth somewhere else as well. Because I have followers on Twitter, I have followers on Instagram, I have friends on Facebook. I can post all that on stories like that, where Snapchat, where people will randomly see it. I'm just trying to attack everybody, people who maybe are trying to get into it but don't know where to start, type that, everybody like that.
Because I was there.
Right.
This
That
I was looking for something.
that's what I mean, and there's a lot of people like that where they're just like, bro, like I've heard so much about investing, but I don't know what to do. Well, on top of that, they don't want to spend $460 to join a course for a week or something like that. So I try to make something where it's super affordable, and I also give a lot of stuff.
Utilize Monis as far as like you can go over your pairs of the stocks or options, right? And then Monis can take a little bit of time to go over some forex stuff because there's a little bit of everyone that some people still don't even understand what they want to trade, how they can trade, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They're like,
No, there is. If people who are leaning towards forex, leaning towards options, they don't know what's better or what they should choose. It's all on whatever they like to, or whatever is personally better for them. But we're gonna be doing both, So I feel like people are gonna tune into it.
Bitcoin because there's a lot of crypto people out
No, yeah, yeah. I'm trying. I'm gonna do all three, bro. We're looking at big. We're looking at crypto. We're looking at forex, and on top of that, we're the main thing that we do here is trade options because that's what I am, right?
Yep.
But I have you guys who are forex traders, so I don't mind looking at pairs. I don't mind looking at that. It helps me out too. If I know that a certain pair is gonna make Dixie grip up, then Dixie looks good, and if it Dixie looks good, Spy and everything else is gonna be bad. So
Yep.
that's pretty much what was happening this whole week. I was telling the group chat earlier that we have a 2 month gap to Spy to fill. Jesus Christ, we're filling it right now. It was already inside the 2 months, so we have to touch that 20 SMA at some point this month or some point in this frame, and we're getting that vacuum now, where that pushed down to that 20 SMA, which is lovely. So that's why it made me even more set to buy those Dell puts and those DE puts because I already knew the market was gonna take a tank, especially.
Also, I'm sure you explained this modest, but how you go from going to looking at a 2 month, right, to a month to a day chart. Like, what's your, where do you start? Like, when you want to look at a chart, how do you break it down?
I start off at the weekly just to see like what's the weekly time frame. It's not the biggest time frame, but it also isn't the shortest time frame. It's the one right in the middle that shows me like sort of the bigger candles. First off, before this even formed, we had this like hot dog forming, so it's not really visible there. So you gotta look at the bigger time frame. So you scoot up to the 2 week. Then you got that glizzy. It was before this whole flush. So right at that yellow line is where the 2 week was at. We had this hot dog forming. I'm like, great. That looks ugly. We're dolphin diving on the SMAs, meaning that we're showing strength to flush more down. The monthly had already filled the gap, so I was looking for the next gap, and that's what brought me towards the 2 month. The 2 month chart showed me that the gap was there, down to 336. I wasn't expecting such a big flush, so I was looking for the next level up, which is the 20 SMA, which is right there at 267 or 265 actually, and that's why I was looking at that bigger time frame.
If you go back to the, what was the chart we were looking at, the weekly? Yep. So you see where that white line is?
This one?
So what on Forex, it broke that support, right? It broke that support where that white line is right there.
This one or
Yep, right
okay?
there.
Yep, yeah.
So it broke. We call that a break and a retest. So it came back up that strong bullish. Yep. Came
Retest.
back and it rejected, right?
Mhm.
And then that's where you want to take that sell for your hot dog.
Right. Yeah. The hot dog forms.
Now,
So
do you wait for the hot dog to form and then get back to get in after it
so
broke that
what
support?
you can do is instead of like okay, you see this glizzy, you don't want to miss the chance on the glizzy, but you also don't want to get effed on the glizzy. It could be a double bottom, and we get it back to 417, and you're effed. So you could enter a starter and not go all the way in. Enter one contract, enter at least one or two contracts. Enter a starter. The second that we break or we get that confirmation, then you can decide to go heavy. You can go into your 6, 8 contracts. But a lot of the time, that's what I would do. I'll enter a starter. Like most of the time, it's one contract because I don't like to risk that much. But I'll enter like one contract, depending on how expensive they are. If they're like 17 cents, I'll enter like one or two contracts. But if it's like $1 or $2 contract, then man, I'm gonna only be in one with a very short stop loss too.
The structure is the same. It's just different language.
Yeah.
People look at different time frames to have different confirmations, right?
Yeah, a lot of people don't even really use like the 4-day, 3-day, and 2-day chart. Like
Yeah.
most of the time, it's just daily and weekly, right? I don't really they skip all those middle ones, but
Yep.
those middle grounds show me a lot of gaps that a lot of people won't see. It can look bullish on the daily, but they don't realize that the 2-day gap is right there. So stuff like that is why I use those 2-day, 3-day, and 4-day gaps because I've seen stuff that a lot of people haven't been able to catch, and they end up getting messed up like that. Like Ali was one of the big ones. A lot of people were bullish on Ali on Weeble. Like it literally had 100% bullish on the comments. I felt like I was the only bear there. The alley is down massive. I could just imagine how much people are losing money now based on just buying because there's people on Weeble who just go on Weeble and will buy options based on the comic section because it's at 100% bullishness or whatever, because all the comments are bullish or something like that. And that's horrible, but a lot of people trade like that. And I want to steer people away from that so that they can be.
Did you hear about the owner of Alibaba? Like he's been missing since like last year, October.
Oh yeah, Baba.
Yeah, no one talks about it no more. But there's nowhere to be found.
That's so wild, bro.
No, I feel like we could be assassinated just talking about it too.
I
And the big government thing, bro.
wonder what happened to that guy, dude.
Because he was talking bad about Chinese government. So
Damn.
calculating that they took him out, shut him up.
That must have been crazy, bro.
Yeah, China's on a different level, bro. China is like you can't say nothing about the government. They'll take you out. But anyways, enough of that.
Scariness, bro. Scariness. Jesus, man. Everything's dying, bro. We got that BPS 75, man.
Can you look at Dixie real quick? So everything's
Dixie's actually having one of those. Dixie's actually having one of those days where,
a pullback.
where it's getting hit by the pullback as well. I posted yesterday that we had that Glissy forming on the 4 hour. We ended up bouncing and consolidating there, but ultimately ended up like breaking down. That 20 SMA was just way too high.
Do you
And
see that right up before the drop?
this,
That one, two candles, three candles, two candles. Yep. So I was in a trade last night.
yeah,
It made me $100. I was in and out like in a couple hours and just got out. $100 and I just walked. And then it came all the way back. See, if I didn't take my profit, it would have came all the way back.
were you in? You were in like, oh, you bought, like you were in buys, right? Like you were.
Yeah, I bought, I sold the pound versus the dollar. It was EU.
Hmm.
I sold it down and it went down to support and I saw it before I went to bed. I was like, yeah, that's support. I'm just gonna take my profit before it bounces. Sure enough, when I woke up this morning, it came all the way back. I'm glad I took my profit.
Yeah, see profit, take profit, man. That's good, cause.
Yeah, man, or else I would have fucking been left with nothing this morning.
No, yeah, for sure. I've been in situations like that too, bro. Where like I cut right at the morning and then like look at them later on, and that contract or the I was in puts. The stock had climbed so much, bro, that those contracts had retraced all the way back and went negative. Like imagine if I would have held that, bro. It sucks. But hey, that's how you learn, bro. I bet have you been in a situation where you held that and you actually
All
ended
the
up.
time, bro. Yeah, all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about all the time. Like, you need to learn how to take profit and not try to say, you know what,
Don't squeeze, don't try and you get greedy, and that's not good, bro. That's what leads to fucks, to more failure. Yeah, bro, that's good that you guys learning from that, man. And
it's not. It's all a mental game, bro.
it is, bro. And like to every new trader that comes on, bro, you're gonna have that same mistake, bro. You're eventually gonna have those mistakes, but
Over-leveraging, right? Like wanting to, like, risk more than what you should.
oh yeah, you're gonna get FOMO, bro, and you're gonna wanna use the gains you just got to make more gains, and you realize that's not a good idea when you lost your gains. Oh god, yeah. So
So on this DXY, where do you think it could bounce from here?
DXY has to hold this 104 area. If not, we're gonna break and go down to that 103 based on daily, because daily doesn't have anything else. We can look at Keller channels. Keller channels are not really technically going down, but we're breaking that red Kellner channel, which means we can probably start going down to that green, which makes sense because then we would touch that 30 SMA for a bounce, which would be 103.35, 103.13 being max pain. But if Dixie does start to pull this back, which would make sense after SPY going down 3-4%, we'll get a small bounce on SPY, and then Dixie will fall down a little bit.
I think like we talked about on Tuesday about fundamentally with the Fed raising the rate. I think me and Moz predicted 75 points. So
Which is that's what we got, right?
Yep, that's what we got. So that should make the dollar strong
Yeah. So what I'm thinking,
we're just getting a pullback,
what I
right?
yeah, from all this redness is what that's what I was thinking too. That Dixie's having that pullback alongside it, but these Kellner's channels and these SMAs are still strong. This 14 SMA is gonna cross and go up. So I'm thinking that Dixie will fall, probably break 103.94, bounce off of this 103.56 area, and then start making those waves back up. If anything, we could bounce off 103.94, and then just get a straight hot dog right here.
Yeah, I think that next potentially next week we can start seeing some
Some
down in the stock market and up
Yeah.
markets.
Also, next week is a short week, and every short week that I've experienced has been a bloody weeks, very bloody weeks.
What are we at? What is it? A holiday or what?
I
Why
don't
is
know.
it a short week?
I literally read it on Weibo and I didn't even know why. It's right here
Oh
though.
shit.
U.S. Stock Exchange will be closed Monday in observance of Juneteenth National Independence Day.
June what?
Juneteenth.
What the fuck is that?
I have no idea, bro.
It's our holiday here,
Yeah,
or
it's
is it?
no, it's the stock market's gonna be closed.
What the fuck?
Yeah, all major U.S. stock exchanges will be closed on Monday for Juneteenth. What the hell is that? Damn, bro.
For like transactions?
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Monday.
What is
It doesn't show on my calendar. That's so weird.
what is Juneteenth? I'm looking that up right now. We're probably something. We're probably so stupid, bro. I mean something good. Juneteenth is a federal holiday in the United States commending ema- e- emancipation of enslaved African Americans. It's also often observed for celebrating African
Oh,
American
that's
culture.
right. This is a new holiday. This is when June 16th is when they massacred a bunch of black people back in the.
Oh, so this is a new holiday.
Yeah, yeah. This is fairly new.
Okay, well that's cool
It's close to like
that we're observing it. Not.
no, that's the date. Like they massacred a bunch of black people in a town back like in the 50s,
Damn, man.
something like that. Yeah. So they wanted to make a holiday to memorize the tragedy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll be closed on
Well,
Monday.
that's
Short weeks are ugly weeks, guys. Just know that.
but be prepared here in the short time future that there will be a holiday for transsexuals as well.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Coming.
See, look, Dixie's still on this glizzy here, and I mean, we broke out, and we're just wicking, and we still have to go higher.
Yeah. That's the one thing about looking at a higher time frame. It gives you the overall big picture.
Mm-hmm. And you're just like, oh, bro, we're chilling here.
Yeah.
We're looking at breakouts. See how this is a 2 month. This is where Dixie waked off of 105.79. That's nothing here. These are just candles here. It has to hit 107, 27 to break off of a key area. That's where it broke down initially and had that initial flush.
If this month closes above that dip, above that resistance, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If it closes this month, what do we have? We still have 2 weeks left.
Mm-hmm.
So
If we can get above,
might
if
be
we can get above,
yeah,
yeah, we can close above 104.98. We'll get that 107 sometime,
yeah.
sometime this month. By the end, well, I think we'll get that by sometime the end of this month, or if not, the start of July. XLF finally filled that monthly gap. It's just flushing right under the 30 SMA. Nothing, didn't even stop there for a week. Just kept going. Even energy's down.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I did notice oil's down on WTI. Oil's down.
We're breaking that green 20 SMA right there. We've done it before, so we'd have to wait. This is a 4-day. It closes on Monday, but Monday's closed, so it closes Friday. 30 SMA break would be. This would be not bad for some puts as well. It's about time energy comes down from fucking 90s. Jesus Christ. I need my gas to be $30. Oxy signaling 48. Back to 48. Damn. Okay. Okay. Exxon Mobil also looking a little bearish. Not as bearish as XLE and Oxy, but a little bearish. You there? Oh, bad. I'm like, damn. Homie went real quiet on me. Uber's down 10%. Oh, not Uber. Sorry, Unity. Uber. Damn, Jesus Christ. Unity is well, it's a technology software, but they're mostly a gaming company.
How's the chip?
AMD and Nvidia are down. Yeah, AMD had a bear flag.
Fundamentally, right? Fundamentally, if China invades Taiwan, that motherfucker's gonna skyrocket. Do you understand why? Do you get the point behind that?
The semiconductors.
Yeah, so like Taiwan produces like 80% of the higher end chips.
Yeah. We were trading TSM. It's literally Taiwan Semiconductors. We were shorting it based off of a monthly gap a while back. See here, we had broken this major support where it bounced once, twice, 3 times, 4 times from it, and we were coming down for a 5th retest on the 20 SMA. I'm like, bro, if it does not hold that, we have to flush it. Like, that's the 5th time it's gonna go there. If it does not hold that 5th time, it's gonna break and we'll get a flush, and that's what we did end up happening, and it's still going down even more. It's at 84 now.
So the same strategy we had for when Russia invaded Ukraine, that we predicted oil would go up, and we predicted like food, wheat, and all that.
Yeah, all the commodities.
Yeah, exactly. So same thing. It's like those things we need to be aware of and take advantage of.
That's what I'm gonna do when the market starts to go back up. All of these commodities are gonna start taking their tanks back down. XLE, Exxon Mobil, all these oil stocks are gonna plummet. Well, not plummet, but they're gonna go back down. And that's gonna be a good time for us to catch those opportunities where we can buy puts long dated and let those ride all the way back down. While we're in some nice calls as the market goes up. Eventually, but it's gonna take time. But that's something that we can take into account now for when it does happen. It's good. It's gonna happen. Yeah. But as of right now, they're just gonna keep pouring their money into it. Dude, Square's down 8%. Dorsey just keeps getting broker and broker. It's literally right here. 42. At least it's not IPO price. Damn, man. Should I buy puts now then, or what? Every day I want to short this stock. I'm like, nah, it's already low. Bro, it's never gonna do that. Every time I'm like, bro, I'm gonna wait for a spike. It never happens. Look at this candle opened here, attempted to climb, lower. Opened here, attempted to climb, lower. It's everything goes lower. Yeah, it's gonna literally. 2017. This is Stitch Fix. So you can they pretty much like cater clothes for you. Like they get all your fits and your sizes and everything, and they send you like packages monthly of clothing like that you would wear and shit, like business clothes and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
um,
One day we could afford that.
that it was at 114 in 2020, in 2021, last year.
What is it at right now? $8?
$6.
Damn.
It's literally down 90 like 4% or something like that from its highs.
Yeah.
This company, it's gonna either get bought out or it's gonna just it's gonna go bankrupt.
Bankrupt. Yeah. What's Twitter at?
I believe it was the only green stock today. It's 0.3% up. But yeah, we just been on this like
Damn.
the
Elon Musk loved them.
yeah, this was Elon Musk's entry over here at that 51 area, and then we kind of just gapped down, and we've just been holding here now.
What is it sitting at? $32?
38.
Damn.
Yeah, it's sitting at 38.
And he valued it at how much? 60 billion, or how much was he willing to pay for it?
I don't even remember, something like that.
Stupid.
But this is a whole ass bear hot dog, bro. We break this trend line and we flush again. Look at that. That's so ugly, man. Poor Twitter. Getting demolished.
Breaks that trend line, it's going down.
Yeah, it's game over for this stock. Tyson on a double bottom reverse, a double top reversal, sorta. It wasn't really exactly a double top, more like a B reversal, but that's that monthly gap right there. 74, hot dog at the top, candle form here, broke in those two resistance right there, or supports 83.34, breaking into 14 SMA already confirms 20 SMA 79, but I would go as far as say that we would fill this monthly gap to 73. Based on all of the redness. TLT down nearly 1%. Tesla filling its monthly gap again. I think we were looking at Target. Yep, Target's monthly gap also getting filled, or 2-month gap. Damn, I'm glad I'm in puts, or that I caught it yesterday. I was actually thinking, man, should I wait? Should I wait until the FOMC meeting? But I was like, no, I'm just enter a starter for Dell. I bought 2 contracts, and then I entered a starter for DE. But yeah, we're pretty much done. D for D. I mean, I'm done trading. I'm just holding on to my position now. We can look at some pairs. These are the ones that Manas gave me as of right now.
Yeah. Those all look good, yeah.
So this is EU. Euro to USD.
Man, if that EU breaks
So
down,
this right here, is looking, and this is from a support of 2017, man. Like, this is a far support. So breaking these,
and that's like we talked about, if Dixie goes up, that thing's gonna break.
oh, if this goes up, this goes, yeah, this is gonna fall then, bro. Next catch is right here. Yeah, it really is though. It's such a far low, but it is. GJ. Did I got the lingo right? GJ.
Yeah. Yeah. That thing looks like it's gonna break out from the top too.
Yeah, we're looking at these.
It's all about following the trend, right?
Yep, it's all price action, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, inverse head and shoulders. Very, very likely. If it breaks under that, then we'll get a flush down to these lows again, right here. If we get a bounce, which is what we're getting now, we can get that back to 168. Not a bad time to be entering, especially since it's about to break that 20 SMA back up. It's literally green, red to green today, or not today since it's open all day. But oh, look at, so this was a glizzy that I was looking at, and if you weren't, it technically broke under. So I'm thinking this still will go back down.
Go to a 4. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, this is that 4 hour where it's pushing up, which is what we got here. Daily shows next stop would be 30 SMA. 2 day shows 14 SMA, which is where that 30 SMA is on the daily. Possible 2B bottom reversal. We could start going back up from here, honestly. Does this go up alongside Dixie? Or if Dixie goes down, does this go up?
Yep, same thing. Yep.
If Dixie goes down, this goes up?
If Dixie goes down, this goes up, yeah.
Okay, so this is why it's up.
Yep. And we're predicting that the yen is gonna be weak long term. So we want all these yen pairs like AJ to go up. Just like GJ, we want that to go up. But we're predicting yen is gonna be weak because of their central bank is they're not usually like you know how our Fed will step in and like lower interest rates or quantitative easing. There's certain things they'll do to help our currency out.
Yeah,
And the yen's not willing to do anything, so they're just letting their fucking currency get weak.
gotcha. So it's the weakest pair then?
Yeah.
Or just the yen?
Yep.
Oh, look at we were looking at this trend line the other day for the peso.
That looks like a good sell.
Yeah, if we don't break this area, we can get a nice pullback down. And it's on a continuous downtrend anyways. So I would buy, starters here to go down. So
And that's the same thing. If Dixie gets weak, that will go down.
if Dixie gets weak, if we start to go down,
Yeah,
Dixie.
yeah, yeah. If Dixie pulls down, that should go down.
Well,
Like if you go to
but Dixie is pulling down, and this is going
that's
up.
what I'm saying. Go to like a day chart. Maybe you can see it better. Oh, that's weird.
It's freaking.
That tells me that the peso is really weak then.
If it's not correlating with the Dixie.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, that's pretty bullish. If we
Yeah.
if we break out of this, then we go back to these highs, 21.45. Breaking 21.45 gives us these. But obviously, if we don't hold, then we can go 19. Well, I'll send that chart to you guys, just so we have that. So yeah, I would rather trade GJ than AJ. I feel like it looks better.
Yeah, GJ is more volatile. It moves a lot better.
Because this one looks more bearish than GJ. If we break
Oh,
this,
that's a nice double top.
yeah, if we break this,
GJ had the same double top. I sold GJ at double top.
yeah.
Genuinely. Yeah. Yep.
But I'm saying here, this is a 14 and a 20 SMA. Oh, MRK. Heck yeah. That's David right there. If we break that 14 SMA, that's a 20 and 14 SMA break, which would already signal that we're going to go down to this. We're already under 20 SMA, so 14 SMA is the next hold, but it's also pinching down, so looking bearish for GJ, not GJ, for AJ. Steel's down 5%. Yeah, I was looking at the monthly.
On
What?
YouTube Live, do you know how to add my camera on it?
No, but
I don't know either, but I see people do it all the time.
I know, and
Snap all their homies on like on the side or something.
do they?
Yeah.
I want to see how. Maybe.
Probably gonna have to YouTube to see how you do it.
Yeah, I was like, maybe we can get together like on a day where I won't stream, but we can all get together and like set the stream up for the day that we do stream. We have everything ready to go, like the screens, like maybe like right here instead of seeing the pairs or like the watch list, it can just be like our faces. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because you know I can just look up the pairs. People are gonna see what the chart is, not what my watch list is. So if I can have our faces here and move me from that little small area to over here, it would be like really cool to have all three of us right here. Yeah, well, I'll YouTube it. We can get that going for sure. I know it's a possibility.
This is all learning curve stuff as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, I
Getting comfortable and
exactly, bro. We're barely diving our feet in here into the waters.
yeah.
Let's see which sectors are the most ugly right now. Gaming sectors down. XOY is down. XOE obviously,
Everything's down.
but I'm looking at the most heaviest. Yeah, all of them are red. No surprise there. Surprises me that XOE is the most heavy flusher though. What's this again? Oil and gas equipment, also the heaviest flusher, down 5%.
Oh, did you see that screenshot I sent you last night? It was about the housing.
No, last night.
You were testing us.
Is it?
Honest was saying that he wasn't
Oh, I didn't see it. Did you send it on a messenger? On the
DJ Home, DJ US Home. What's the ticker on this? ITD.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You talking about the mortgage rate spike thing? Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. ITB, right? Is the symbol?
I think so.
Yeah. Damn. Damn.
This is
49.
this is our housing market about to crash. It's gonna
Yeah.
take like 3 to 6 months to really start affecting. But that's the whole point about when the Fed raises the rates.
3 month gap is 42.
No one's gonna be able to afford to buy a house anymore.
No, bro. They're already not affording houses right
Yeah,
now.
I know that and uh, people are gonna try to sell their houses for
You
months
seen
now.
what Biden like had said on the news the other day talking about um how we're not having any trouble making any money, and how everyone is like economically stable. Hell no! What
That's
the?
their job is to make things look.
That's why, bro. That's why I don't follow the news, man. It's so deceiving. They can tell you that literally the market can be dying the next day, and they'll tell you right before that we're at the best shape, and nothing's gonna happen, and that recession is miles away from here.
Yeah,
Look what's happening, guys.
yeah. They don't wanna. That's the thing is they don't wanna spark more fear.
Yeah, I was gonna say that they don't want to
They're trying to
support.
keep it up. They're
Yep.
trying to keep the markets up. They don't because if they tell everyone else everything's going shit, everyone's gonna pull their money out of the stock market.
Everyone's already doing it. Ali Banks down 666%. Damn, man. When you get flushes like this, bro, there's like technical analysis that just gets completely ignored. Stuff like this. Bullish signals that just get boom denied. I mean, the Carnival Cruise Line back to its lows of the pandemic, $8. Jesus,
$1 you said? How
eight.
much is it?
It's at $8.
Oh, 80. That's a damn.
Damn, $1. Yeah, that would suck. But I mean, it was at a highs of 30. It from the pandemic, it fell from the highs of 50. So being at $8, that sucks. The Carnival Cruise Line. I mean, Boeing is down too. It's actually.
I heard about Boeing had a big contract with the U.S. government to supply a bunch of planes or something.
That's why it's not down as bad. It's only down 0.11%.
Yeah,
It's actually, bouncing a little bit. It's inside this gap on the 2 day. But I was looking at this glizzy that we were forming, but we ended up just ignoring it, and now we're inside this gap.
you ever go to the? This is Trade using, right?
Yes.
Do you ever go to the news on this?
No. Where's that at?
It's like should be down the bottom, like on my phone.
Oh, is it
Should be
like
like
this right
this.
here? This?
Yep, yep.
Oh yeah,
So
Boeing seeing wide body demand return. XL. Boeing still seeing supply chain woes. Boeing tumbles 11% on uncertainty of regulatory. 10 hours ago. That was
so like
yesterday.
any parody you'll pick on, like anything they'll pick on that price,
Oh,
it'll
okay,
try to
okay,
do
okay.
like any news that.
Gotcha. That's cool. I didn't know that.
You know that? Damn, see, that's why we need each other.
I literally didn't know that. I just use this, and that's
Yeah,
it.
it's good to have.
I remember I used to post like on my ideas. Yeah, way back. Oh my god, November 30th of 2020. EA vacuum starting 130 calls are lit right now. Yeah, see, I would post these back in the day. See, I was still using that same tactics. Flatline 30 SMA targeting 130. I can still remember what I was saying. Flatline 30 SMA targeting 130. We got a hot dog forming here. Oh, the kind of ugly. The colors are so ugly. That's crazy, man. And look, boom, vacuum filled 130. That's
That's
cool.
vicious.
It's cool to see all these here still.
Yeah, yeah.
Exxon.
It's like you get to see your growth.
Yeah, like I remember trading Exxon back when it was at 41. Oh my god. Exxon's at 90 now.
Yep.
Twitter before any of the garbage. So cool.
If that's one superpower I would want is knowing the future.
Bro, if you would have put if I can go back in time just a year, I'd be a millionaire right now.
Millionaires ain't shit no more. It's all about being a billionaire now. It's because of inflation, bro.
True. True.
Billion's not enough anymore.
Bro, look at Comcast, bro. 3813. I sold it. I sold here, okay? I sold at my target. I should have left the runner. I didn't. I could have been making hella profit, but hey, I can't get mad on. I got this whole did down. But yeah, those rising wedges are there. Those are some easy setups that anybody can find if you just use your eye a little bit. But yeah, Comcast, beautiful. IWM had the same setup. It's also breaking
We were
down.
talking about that on Tuesday. It was like, it's good to have like 3 contracts, take 2 off, and let the one run.
Leave one run exactly. That's what like I've been taught to do. But sometimes when I'm already making so much money, I just want to get out of it and be done and be done. You know, like I don't want to look at it no more. So
If we have a good understanding that the market is going to continue tanking, right?
yeah, we should be safe enough to be like, all right, let's leave a runner. Don't look at it. But that was just me being me. That was just me being me, bro. I do that all the time. But I always tell myself, fuck, I should have left the runner. I should have left the runner. But one day I'll get it down.
There's nothing wrong with taking profit either.
Nah, there isn't.
Either way.
Yeah, gotta be happy. So yeah, after that, I just completely like left Comcast because I just didn't want to keep trading Comcast and look for something else. And I saw that Dell and DE were like struggling to fall down still. Hey, Willow man, thanks for tuning in, bro. Let's go. Um, yeah, we were looking at the monthly on Dell and DE, and they were lagging behind. See, so this is Dell's monthly. Obviously, we have that Glizzy, and then we have DE's monthly, where we're completely flushing under the 20 SMA. Breaking in that 314 area would give us that 290.12, which is exactly where that 30 SMA is targeting. Taking a look at the 2 week, we have that Glizzy forming right under the SMAs. We haven't had that type of setup in a minute. It's been just holding on top of them for a while, and this is the key support. So breaking that 314.98 area is going to give us that flush down to that 290 on the monthly. Wait, I'm already out of these. It's still a good time to enter if you want to trade options, but DE options are very expensive.
What broker do you use again? I forgot.
Weeble. Yeah, they give me unlimited day trades, so can't complain with that. I don't know why, bro. Like David and Omar, they're always like, bro, I only have 3 day trades on Weeble. I literally don't understand why I have unlimited. I was reading too that they only allow that for margin accounts up to like 25,000, which I don't have a margin account. I have a cash account, so I don't understand. I don't understand why I have unlimited day trades. Because I've closed and opened trades at one time, like at least like in a day, I've closed 10 trades. That should be a lot of a day trade. That should have already been way more overdone a day trade, and I should have gotten like GFV or something, but I never got hit. Why is the Slack shut down? We moved, bro. We moved to the we moved to a Telegram service now. It's on the Twitter page. I also posted it on the Slack, so if you tune into the Slack and look at the off topic or the fact basics room, I left it all open still. Everyone's still in the group chat. You guys can still go back and review everything that I posted, so you guys can still look at it. But yeah, I did update it. It's all on the Twitter now. It's a Telegram service now. So
And YouTube.
yeah, it's on YouTube and on Twitch now. We're live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, which we've been
Are you
pretty.
going to? Are you able? Like I said, we're testing the waters and stuff.
Yeah.
Is it something you were willing to do Monday through Friday live, or this is all you can do for now?
Um.
Tuesday and Thursday.
This is something that I'm like trying to get my schedule used to right now, because
Yeah, yeah.
there's days where I'm like fuck, but I do want to eventually get it down to where it's Monday through Friday, and then like Sunday be the prep day rather than Saturday. But it's just I have it like that so that because Sunday I have work. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, in the future I do want it to be like that though, Monday through Friday. We stream every single day. That way you guys can catch it at the beginning of the week rather than on Tuesday and then be like, yo, this is what we did yesterday. um, but yeah, for sure, that's gonna be a thing. Or did you trade anything today?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Like I said, I already took my profit from GU last night.
Oh, okay, so that was last night. Oh yeah. Well, is it like live right now? The forex market?
Oh yeah, it's live right now.
No, no, I know it's live, but is it like active right now while the market's open, or is it more active usually later after the market
Well,
closes?
so how Forex works is we have three major markets, and you want to be the charts to catch a move during those market opens. So the first market open for us in Arizona, our time is 5 p.m.
Right.
and that's they call it the Sydney Open,
Okay.
and then or the well, there's two, the Sydney and then the Asian Open. So Sydney opens at 3 our time, and then the Asian opens at 5. So those are good times to look at the chart, and it all depends on your schedule, right?
Right.
And then at 12 p.m. is London, like 12 at night,
Okay.
or 12 a.m. My bad.
Yeah.
12 a.m. is London. So those times, like when these markets open, that's where like a lot of traders are coming to the market, and that's where the volatility comes in. Is from all these, especially like the banks. Like the banks just opening up and they're starting to put in their trades.
Got you. Yeah. So that's where all like the.
Yeah. So once you see like the market starting to move,
It's like when all the after hours is going down is when all the is when all of the forex action's going down.
they'll start picking a direction. And you want to hop in where the market is moving. Like I
It.
said, if you want to just try to catch, we call it pips, right? Or and you call it, what do you call it on points?
Yeah, we just call them points.
Points, okay, pips, points, whatever. So you can catch 20, 30, 40, 50 points. Like I said, I made $100 last night just by catching like, I think it was like 50 pips, 50 points, right? So it moved 50 points. I got in and I got out, and that was during London Open.
Yeah, and then I could be doing that while I'm at work, just so I can pull my phone out, throw something on it. Because I was also talking with Manas on how easy technical analysis follows, or not easy. It's just super strongly it follows on forex. How respected technical analysis is, I should say. Um,
And then the main market is U.S. banks open.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's another good time to be at the charts.
6 a.m. So right before market opens.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Well, it'd be cool to enter some right before market opens. Don't look at them. Trade options. Once you're done trading options, then go take a look at your pairs to see how your pairs did.
Yep.
Smart mans. Yeah, we could even start going a little live earlier. Like I've been thinking maybe like live before a market open,
Mhm.
just so we can catch that ding 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 and see how everything's going. But I know that a lot of us can't wake up that early, so if
A lot of the forex traders on YouTube go live like at 4 o'clock in the morning.
yeah, no, from what I've seen on Twitch too, everyone like goes live before pre-market. That's what I'm saying. Like everyone's open. Either they're live at like 5 or live right at 6, but they're live right before market. I'm like the only person on Twitch going live at 7:30. But yeah, that's another thing that I want to work on too. I know that that's gonna attract less people. Like, oh, this guy goes live at 7:30. Like, I'd rather catch the market open rather than wait an hour. So, yeah. If you guys want though, I could be on early.
Yeah, I'm up for whatever, man. Like I said, this is my passion.
Literally, same, bro. I love doing this. And this is why I decided to do the Twitch.
I just want to keep growing. So
This is why I wanted to do the Twitch and everything. Something that I can finally get more people into it that would allow me to just keep sharing more knowledge and helping me grow, and then finding new people to show me new things. Because, like I was telling Manas, there's like a million ways to come at trading. Even if you just started yesterday, there's a chance that you watch a different video that I don't even know what the heck you're looking at, that you might be coming to teach me something that I didn't even understand based off of a video you watched because of Elliott waves or whatever it may be. You know, I only use the SMA patterns and candle patterns and just patterns in general in the market. A lot of people use different like indicators and stuff like that that help them out, and I don't really use all that type of stuff. But I know that could help me out, but I just haven't found something that works for me like that. I've only just used the SMAs, and these have been the ones that work for me. So if someone can show me how RSI works a lot better, or how the ADX works a lot better, or the VWAP or something, I don't understand none of that, but I know that it's useful for a lot of people. So it'd be nice to know some more in the market world, or to know more about technical analysis in a different way. I also want to dive deeper into like fundamentals. I know that's something that I need to learn too, if I want to like have stocks in the future, if I want to own shares in companies in the future. I want to fundamentally understand the company that I'm into and see that in 10 to 15 years are still going to be here and growing, rather than on a monthly chart that looks good for a year. You know, I could buy shares based off of technical analysis, but technical analysis can only show me so far. You know, I can't buy technical analysis. I can't go based off of TA saying that the stock's gonna go up for 50 years. I know it. That's why Warren Buffett's always on the fundamentals.
I think too is about having an audience is it makes you have to be sharper, right?
Oh yeah.
Other people are counting on you.
No, for sure, bro. And that's kind of why I switched from the Slack group to something a little bit more manageable. Something where like if I don't see anything in the market, I don't have to trade that day. Rather, where you know I have people counting on me on the Slack group to post signals, to post alerts, to post something to make them money that day. So that's why I was drawn to something a little bit more manageable, something a little bit more easy to make. Hey Ivan, can you up your volume a bit more? Also, can't really hear everyone else talking. What the fuck, bro? I swear my shit's all the way up. It's literally going red on the OBS, telling me that I'm over talking. I have a good mic. That's why I'm like tripping on why it's not allowed. I never had this situation where it's not. Hello? It's freaking insane. I'm over here talking super loud. I'm gonna have to be this close to it then. When you put close, it was good. All right. So I'm gonna have to always just be like this then. Yeah. It doesn't sound bad on the Discord, like being this close. $40. It's a blue snowball though. This is like podcast ready, out the box. It's fine. I'm gonna just buy a new one. I see the issue. It's the microphone, guys. It's old though. It's as old as my computer. It's like 4 years old, 3 years old. So you might have to get me like a blue Yeti or something. It's better now. It's better now.
What would you say to someone that's just coming in, wanting to trade options or trade anything in the financial market? What would you tell them?
Right now,
How to approach it? Yeah.
I would tell
Because
it.
we're in some weird times right now. It's not
Yeah.
like
Well, I have.
normal market conditions, right?
No, right. This is like where everything's kind of chaotic, and what I would tell someone who's just barely hopping into, hey, I want to buy this, and that stock, because I have my cousin who's like, he wants to dive deep into getting his dividends and all that stuff and stocks ready, and I'm like, bro, that's great, that's amazing, that you should do that. But right now, the market's having a really crazy situation where stuff's looking like we're gonna tank. So buying right now is just gonna cause your stocks to go down. So just wait. I am just waiting right now for someone new. I would tell them to wait for everything to set up nicely and look good again, where XLE's falling, all of these stocks are starting to stabilize, and Facebook and Apple are starting to run up. Microsoft, all these companies that took these heavy tolls are finally starting to move up. That's when I think you guys should decide to jump in. If you're thinking about trading options, I think that you should learn a lot more about it before you dive deep into them or before you throw any money into them. That's why I have this open here. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, like, hey, I don't know what a call or a put is, we'll talk about that. Hey, I don't know how to get started on where the hell do I buy an option. Let's open up a Robinhood or a Webull account. It's all about getting started. But on the options world, if you're gonna be trading options, please, please, please just limit what you can risk, what you can afford to lose. Don't be going in there with $1,000 thinking that you're gonna turn that $1,000 into 3,000 the next day because you saw some dude on Twitter do it. That's something on Twitter. This guy has probably been trading for 5, 10 years plus. He knows what he's doing, and he can post something on Twitter too, and you might be able to take that signal, and it might not go your way. But he's probably just in there, like these big traders. What I'm trying to say on Twitter, will post hella signals for a lot of people to take too for free. And I'm not saying you can't take those. I'm just saying be careful when you take those because a lot of times, like even for me, like I'm even posting those lottos. A lot of people will dump their money on lottos. So just be careful with options. Same day expirations are super super risky. If you're gonna be in something that expires today or something that expires this week, remember that every day that goes by, if that stock is not moving, that option is decaying and it will go down to zero the more you hold it, and that stock does not go nowhere in the week. Please buy time. If you're buying options, buy time. Always buy 3 to 4 weeks out because the stock can go down 2% and your option will only go down 20% rather than a weekly position hold where if a stock goes down 2% and it expires that week, your option is already down 80% and your emotions are already kicking in and you're already selling those positions. So that's pretty much all I have right now for people coming in the options world. It's super risky, but just be super super on top of like buying time, super on top of uh, knowing what you're risking. Don't dump all your money into it. It's it's a really complicated world. Tune into the Stritch streams if you guys have any issues or any questions or anything like that. I would be super down to help you guys out. I've only been trading for 3 years and I've come across all of these issues, so I can help you guys jump away from those issues or maybe not get into those predicaments so that maybe you guys can hold on and wait and see what happens so you guys can learn from those mistakes rather than jumping in and having the mistakes.
I wanted to add something, but the audience on YouTube was saying they can't even hear me. They said it's like,
Can't hear the others. It sounds like background chatter.
yeah,
Okay.
it's like,
Okay. I put you a lot higher now, so maybe they can hear you
well,
now.
I don't know if it'll help or not, but
I'm also going to put you louder on the Discord.
what I could say for new traders too is if you're just coming in and not knowing much of anything and you're just trying to learn, I would suggest don't even try to trade right now.
Yeah.
Uh, just educate yourself with all the terminology, price action,
That's what I
whatever you
mean.
can
Like,
do,
hop
whatever
on
you can do to educate yourself.
hop
Don't even
on
worry about
YouTube,
trying to make money right now.
learn what an option is, what call inputs are. And like I said, I'm live Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, so I'm down to answer even nothing, no question at all is dumb to me. Okay, no, I know a lot of people would be like, oh, it's like stupid to say what a call is. No, like if you have any type of question, we'll answer them. This is what the whole live um thing was all about, is to make other traders become independent traders too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're just starting out, and in the options world in general, or the forex world too, because I'm pretty sure it's just as volatile as the options world. Learn it first. Take at least 5 months of just getting it down. Do paper trading. You know, start an account with fake money in it with $10,000.
Yeah,
It's
demo. So
a little demo account.
that's where I was getting at was I've been trading for 3.5 years, and I just did nothing but demo for 3 years
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I didn't want to put real emotion, real money behind it, and just lose my real money,
And see,
and then tell myself like, damn, I can't make it. Like this is not for me. I keep losing. So
where you did that, I didn't do that. I went from just going balls deep using my own money, and just going off of YouTube videos and just learning on my own. Literally diving in with $500, losing that $500, getting stimulus check after stimulus check and dumping it into stocks, and then losing a stimulus check. Finally, towards the end of my last stimulus check, where I was finally starting to turn things around, is where I started figuring stuff out. But I literally took a good break for an entire year, where I took all of my money out and just decided to paper trade. And that's something that I should have did at the beginning, and I would have prevented me from so many much losses that I had running up until then. But it's fine. It's all a learning curve, right?
yep.
And the losses that I took aren't even, it's nothing to compared to the things that I've seen on Reddit, where people are dumping in their parents' 401ks and shit like that. Like, Jesus Christ, what? But it's just damn, I lost my train of thought there.
It's all good, but I can pick up. When you start your demo, what I did too in the
Demo
beginning
accounts.
was,
That's what it was.
when I was demo trading was I wasn't doing like realistic trading. I was starting with like $100,000 account.
Yeah, yeah. They make you start with something like crazy
Yeah,
amounts of
so
money.
if you have like say you have $1,000 or $5,000 that you have saved up, that say you are getting ready to be able to trade, I would start with something like that to be so it's more realistic.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Start something
if you
like
have a
that.
$1,000 and your paper trading account is 100K,
Yeah,
just only use 1,000 of it. Or I know that there is some paper trading accounts that will tell you how much money do you want to use,
yeah, yeah.
rather than just being like, here's
I guess
50,000.
each platform is different, right?
Right.
So
Yeah. So just find a paper trading demo account that's right for you, but just start with a demo account. Start with your own technical analysis. Do something that you thought looked good, and hey, I'm gonna buy here based off of your own technical analysis and see how that goes. If that doesn't go your way, see what you need to fix in order to adjust it, so that next time you can catch the right time, or whatever it was that messed up in that first initial trade, so that next time you can get it right. And that's just something that I did. What I was trying to get back to is that I took a year off of trading just to get down to paper trading, just to learn technical analysis. I would look at charts and find technical analysis, and then buy that with my paper trading account. And if my paper trading account started doing good for a certain amount of time, I was finally like, okay, let's hop onto real money. And that's when I started using real money, and then shoe shining my method from then on, and growing to where I am today. But I'm still not even where I want to be. Like I tell everyone, I'm still learning something new every single day. I look at charts every single day just to see what it is. I still make mistakes here and there. You know what
yeah,
I mean? I still mess up. There's times where I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't have bought it at that time. But like I said, I had to go back and I look at where I messed up, so that next time I don't mess up. And you just keep doing that. Eventually, you're gonna get really good at it. It's just like a game,
yep.
guys. It's like a video game or like a basketball or like learning how to draw. You do it every single day. Eventually, you're gonna become a pro, um, and that's just the way I look at it. Journaling your
Yep.
trades helps as well. Yeah, no, for sure, bro. Right here, dude. Right here. This is my password book, but yeah, all of my trades that I've done throughout the week, throughout the month, right there. Everything that I find, right there. Even if I don't enter it, it's right there. Just because it's good to know that I found something back then and see how I performed. I do all that just to writing down why you took it and went all right. But if you lose, jot that down too, because it's a lot. Yeah, yeah. No, if you lose, write down why you lost and how you lost, and see, and then write down what mistake it was, so that next time it comes around and you're like looking through the same setup that you found on that same stock, but it's a different stock, and you found the exact same setup, you know what to do.
Uh, can you tell us like what was your breakthrough? Like how did you know it was like okay, like man, I'm finally getting things are starting to make
Well,
sense and
it was the paper trading. Like I said, it was literally the paper trading. It was just after a while, most of the technical analysis that I was doing ended up working. Like, hey, the 1430 SMA works like this, and I was starting to use the flatline SMA. I was starting to use all those little things that I was putting together with my head, that I saw from looking at stocks every single day, that they would bounce from this support just like it did on that one stock that I saw last week or something like that. And then a week later, I would see the exact same thing happen to another stock, and I'm just like, it works exactly the same. It's kind of like price action, like we were saying. These levels have to come back to respect these zones so that they can come back and touch different zones. All of this price action works like that on every single stock, and that's just something that I had to learn and eventually pick up on. And then, um, you like I said, using the 30 SMA, using the Keltner channels, I had to eventually pick up on like how momentum was building.
so
Like
so it's
the
pretty much you perfected your strategy, right?
Yeah, but I feel like what really caught me is learning how to learn. Well, for me, it's the 14 and 30 gap, right? For someone else, it'll be different. But for me, it was finally understanding how the gaps were gonna get filled was what really, like, I feel like took a turn in my trading, because I was finally able to enter at the right time rather than entering late or entering at
Yeah.
a or entering too soon.
I, damn, you cut off.
I cut
What
off.
happened? Oh, there you go. You're back.
No, my mic. I have my mic just goes mute if I don't talk.
I think with me was I was over trading. Like I was trading 3, 4 times a day, maybe sometimes even 10.
No, dude.
Just
Yeah.
thinking that I always needed to be in a trade, and
Hmm.
then over ledgering, like uh, risking way too much than what I should be. Right.
Yeah.
Once I started figuring those things out and understanding risk management, is when I started becoming a better trader.
Yeah. And it all comes down to risk management at the end of the day. At one point, I was like that too. I literally had 10 options open from 10 different companies. And
Yep.
yeah, yeah, they were all green, but like two would go red, and then I would put all my attention on that and those two, and then other two would go red, and then before you knew it, I couldn't manage everything, and everything was starting to go down. So that's why towards sometime in my trading career, I eventually said, you know what, let's just do four tickers. So at the beginning of the week, let's look at four, and let's just only trade those four. And that's all that I usually do. Usually, that's all that I do. Yeah, I'll have some lottos here and there, but that's something that I'm, you know, willing to throw my money away on. But if I'm really like putting my money into something, it's just gonna be like four tickers each week. Sometimes they continue on to the next week because I'm in swings. But yeah, it was definitely like what you said, learning to not trade so much and have so much stuff open at once definitely helped me out in trading as well. Something that everyone's gonna come across eventually in trading. Every single one of you guys eventually are gonna get FOMO, and are gonna want to buy something and put your money into it, put all your money into it, just because you saw it happen on a different stock or something like that. But you gotta remember that, guys, greedy is not no bueno. It's a trading demon that we all have to deal with. greed. Uh, managing risk is another one. Top of
Looks
that,
like
FOMO.
looks like Golden Nutsack just said something.
For me, I just started in January this year. It's important to know too that you don't have to be in trades every day. Just because you don't see something, don't jump because you feel you need to be. Yeah, no, I agree, bro. I'm glad that you're catching on to that early. A lot of traders don't see that, bro. I was one of the traders that didn't see that. I felt like I had to be in something every single day, and it came down. It came to a point where even if I wasn't finding something, like even if something didn't look good, I would make something look good, and then I would buy that, and it wouldn't go my way. I would end up losing money, but it's just because I was so adamant on having to make money. I needed to make money that day. But yeah, no, that's something that I had to learn later on, that you don't have to make money every day. Stuff doesn't look good every day. You can wait a day. You can trade. Patience is something that comes with is another trading demon that a lot of people are not going to have. I'm big on swing trading, meaning that I have to hold my positions for a week, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and a lot of the times they're red before they go green. So for a lot of people, they don't like that. They rather just be in the green and in the green the entire time rather than being down 50% and having to hold that. So that's something else that you're gonna have to deal with too. Is if you're gonna trade options, if you want to be a scalp trader, or if you want to be a swing trader, or if you want to be both. There's so many different traders out there. There's people who only trade swings. There's people who only trade scalps because they want to make money just today, or they want to make money safely, like me, and that's why you buy swings. But there's people out there who just gamble on the stock market too, and they use it as just a gambling place where they can just dump all their money into. But there's many, many. What were you
So
saying?
going back to your trades, like you said, not to be trading. You don't need to trade every pair and this and that.
Yeah, you don't.
So before you get into a trade, if it's not your setup, you don't take it, right? Like if it's not your normal
Well,
condition,
yeah,
get
if
into it.
yeah, but that's kind of why,
You
like I
don't
said,
force it.
yeah, I don't force it. And I was saying earlier too, like the Slack group, it kind of felt like I had to force everything. Like even if the
Yeah.
day didn't look good,
Yep.
I had to find something, and that's something I
Because
didn't
other
like.
people were counting on you to share something, or that's just how.
Well, yeah, that too, and the fact that I felt like there was a need for like I didn't feel like if I didn't post something, someone was gonna be like, "Hey, bro, like you didn't throw any plays out or something." I don't know. It was just
Yeah.
it felt like I needed to do something, or I needed
Yep.
to post something there, and I didn't like that I had to put that on my priority list like right then and there, even if the market didn't look good. So that's why I switched to the Telegram, something that it's gonna be super more easy to manage, and something where I can just be like, "Hey, today doesn't look good, guys.
Is
Nothing
is there
looks good."
is there a discount code for
I
the
don't.
Telegram group?
There is, but I don't know how to add that. I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah, yeah,
For
it's a work in
for all
progress.
the Twitch tuners, yeah, no, for real, it is a work in progress. As of right now, it's not something that I'm just expecting everyone to hop
Yep,
on board.
yep.
Um, but for sure, I'm glad we're starting now rather than not starting at all.
Pretty soon you're going to be doing giveaways.
Hey, hey, that'd be dope. That'd be really cool. But yeah, I think I'm pretty much done for the day, guys. I got all the trades that we needed to be in today. I've already entered them yesterday, but we already went over them today. We looked at a few pairs. We looked at how Spy is doing and how Dixie's doing. Dixie's obviously taking a tumble with everything that's going down right now. Not surprised there, but honestly, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for everybody who tuned in today. Golden Magnet, thank you for tuning in, bro. Willow Man, thank you for tuning in. Also, thank you for being here today, Freddie.
Yep, no problem.
I
I'll be
know
here. You said Saturday?
Saturday, yes. Manas couldn't
Okay.
be here with us today, but he will probably. I'm pretty sure he'll be here Saturday.
Yep.
Yep. But
All right. Let us know if you need anything else. We'll be on the chat.
for sure, bro. Thanks again. See you later, man.
All right. Appreciate you guys. Later.
what you feel.